Hello and welcome to Studio 415.
On today's show, we'll check out the upcoming spring play here at CHS.
We'll also discuss the new pickleball facility in Huntertown.
All that and more coming up next.
It can also be pretty competitive too at times, which is fun.
A bunch of her shipmates with her, and they kind of surprise this captain and his crew and take over the ship.
Get your back, and it will definitely support you through the 4 years.
Welcome to Studio 415. I'm Matthew Bennett.
And I'm Mia Hostreiter.
These pirates sailed 4 seas in search of their buried treasure. In this story, reporter Ella Lim goes in
and sees where all the booty is and what the spring play is all about.
The 2025 spring play, Long John Silvers, is written by Arthur M. Jolly and modeled after the popular novel Treasure Island. The play is about a group of pirates who want to steal a boat and search for gold in hopes to get rich. The auditioners for the spring play had to show up on one of the 2 audition dates, March 5th and 6th. The auditioning process is simple. If you show up on one of the 2 days that were available, you fill out a form with any conflicts, like extracurriculars, work, or other things similar, and you get paired up with other students to read a certain section that was chosen to read. The rehearsal process is also simple. Sections of the play, also called scenes, are worked out first by using the book to help memorize each actor's lines, then slowly transitioning off the book. Each person plays a role in making the play great, with some characters being more used than others. Peyton Stratton explains her character, Long Joan Silver.
She is this pirate who's kind of disguising herself as a cook to get on board the ship to find this treasure. She brings a bunch of her shipmates with her, and they kind of surprise this captain and his crew and take over the ship.
Stratton also says that Silver is not fond of bringing harm to others.
Although she is very dangerous, she is kind of a pacifist throughout the show. She really doesn't like hurting people. She's just in pursuit of gold and treasure, but minus the murdering people part, which is nice. So yeah, she's in it for the cash.
In such a big play, much has to be done. Drama director Emily Arata has a lot to look forward to about the play.
But I just think pirates are super fun, and the costumes are cool, and we're gonna build a giant pirate ship on stage, so that's really exciting. So I thought that would be fun to do.
The spring play will be performed May 1st through the 3rd. The show starts at 7 p.m. and the doors will open at 6:30 p.m. So be sure to get there early to support your fellow Chargers. For Studio 415, I'm LLM.
Located inside the Huntertown Family Park, there are now 6 pickleball courts.
Studio 415 reporter Elliot Ledger goes through the rules of pickleball and the new courts.
Pickleball is a racket sport that consists of either 2 or 4 players on the court at a time. To start the game, the player on the right side of the court serves underhand to the diagonal service court of the opponent. The returning team has to let the ball bounce before they hit it back. When the serving team gets the ball hit back to their side, they also must let it bounce before hitting. Once both teams have let it bounce before returning, it is free reign and they can hit it however they want as long as they do not hit the ball while standing in the zone next to the net. This zone is also known as the kitchen. The scoring layout is 3 numbers. The first number is your team score, then the opponent's score, then lastly which server you are. If you started on the right side of the court, then you are server 1. If not, then you are server 2. Games are played to 11, and to win, it must be by at least 2 points. Once the game ends, the team will switch sides. After 3 rounds, whoever's team won twice is the winner of the set. Carroll students believe that the pickleball courts provide a good competitive environment.
I really like the competitive aspect about the sport. It's fun playing against other people, and it's a quick, easy game, so you can get a lot of rounds in. So it's fun seeing the different players come in and out of the courts and whatnot. I really like how well maintained the courts are and the people here. It makes for like a great place to play in general. It can also be pretty competitive too at times, which is fun.
The Huntertown Family Park opened 6 pickleball courts in the summer of 2023. The park also consists of a dog park, beach volleyball court, and a playground. The park also has a walking trail through the woods and an amphitheater that holds concerts during the summer season. They also hold community markets starting in May all the way until September.
The pickleball courts at Huntertown Family Park are open daily from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. For Studio 415, I'm Elliot Ledger.
The Charger boys volleyball team is off to a good start this season, winning their last 4 matches.
Hunter Mitchell takes us back to last Wednesday's come from behind win at Homestead with this video.
Easy out of here. Rose gold seat on a fucking helicopter, double C, no Chanel, cause she's bad, bad, bad. Riding Kawasaki, I can cup you on the Rari, let you ride it, now you're rap, and you're bad, bad, bad. No plan, no Atari, I won't play with you for nothing. I just save it for the children. I can that I give it to the villains. Somewhere they can hide when they do some killing. All of the rides got grenade ceilings. Loaded with a ride, cost a cool million. Rose gold seat on a fucking helicopter, double C, no Chanel, cause she's bad, bad, bad. Riding Kawasaki, I can cup you on the Rari, let you ride it, now you're rap, and you're bad, bad, bad. No plan, no Atari, I won't play with you for nothing. I can eat you like hibachi, cause you bad, bad, bad. I just took the doors, all the guinea, now I'm riding, and I'm sliding in the sideways, now she call me her zaddy. Paper tap, peanut butter, sip you on the Rari, let you ride it, now you're rap, and you're bad, bad, bad. No plan, no Atari, I won't play with you for nothing. I can eat you like hibachi, cause you bad, bad, bad. I just took the doors, all the guinea, now I'm riding, and I'm sliding in the sideways, now she call me her zaddy. Take the 4 doors off of the Jeep. They ain't doing no swap.
Show choir is an important part of the high school art scene across the country.
Jonathan Miller explores what makes the show choir community so special.
So, what is your favorite part about show choir?
My favorite part is the community.
I think one of my favorite parts about show choir is that I get to work on something I'm passionate about with other people that are just as passionate.
My favorite part about show choir is just really doing the thing I love. I've sang and danced my whole life, and I get to do it with my friends and those around me.
My favorite part about show choir personally is the connections and performing. The friendship that you build along the way is awesome. And then when you get to be with those same exact people on stage performing, it's like a rush of adrenaline. It just makes you so happy. It makes you so proud of yourself for all the work that you put in beforehand to show other people, you know, your work and your talent.
I think the show choir community is one of the most unique communities you can be a part of because you're spending like all of your year with these people and you're around them constantly and you're telling them like everything basically. And you basically become bonded to them in a way that like you don't quite become bonded with anyone else.
If you don't have a lot of friends or you don't have a really great social life outside of school, then this is a great place to come. You'll make all the greatest friends. I've met some friends that I will never let go of, and honestly, they can help you through anything.
The friendships are definitely the most important part about show choir. I mean, talking in between groups, talking in between schools even, you start to make friends that you never thought you would make friends with.
There's obviously competitiveness there, but I feel like everyone is each other's friend. We all kind of support one another.
Yeah, it's just really special because everyone loves performing in show choir, and so that's a thing that everyone can share with each other.
And we're kind of isolated, but then you hear about people like, you know, in Iowa or in Ohio and Michigan, you know, some people in like Tennessee and Kentucky. It's like they have a whole different way of life, and it's really awesome to see how we all can just like, you know, come together as a humankind and be with each other and stuff.
Between schools, you make your friends, you make your acquaintances, you get to meet these cool people, yet you all are still competing. So you'll always have that winning mindset.
It's great. I love winning almost as much as I love the traveling.
Winning is just this feeling inside, especially when you're going against like huge groups that no one thinks you're gonna beat. It's just this feeling inside that's like, dang, I did that.
Oh, it's the greatest thing when you're at awards and they announce first runner-up and it's not you.
You get to go up on stage. I think that's the best part, is you get to rush the stage, even if you're sitting in the back of the auditorium.
And some comps let you go on stage and jump up and down with medals, so it's a lot of fun.
And you know, being the best always feels really good, but it's also nice when you get to go up on stage and celebrate all the people around you, like your family, that show choir has.
I can't even describe it. Like, I remember I was like getting in a little argument with a friend before that it was announced, and we weren't talking to each other or something, and then it was announced and we both immediately started sobbing and like hugged each other.
Those memories, those moments of rushing the stage, of getting your medal, those are some of my favorite moments.
People keep like coming up to our group and recognizing us and being like, oh, like, we saw your show and it's like the coolest show ever and we really like it.
That's one of my biggest things, is getting out there and, you know, seeing the audience full of people that are cheering you on. They want you to do really good, and then that builds in that emotion so you can put out your best performance, and knowing that you put out your best performance just feels great.
The adrenaline is insane. When you're on stage, for me, it feels like I'm in a different world. I love this choir because we get to act and we get to be someone else instead of just up there singing and dancing. We're in a whole new world, and it's just amazing being up there.
That's what's cool about Carol. And that's one of the reasons people should join, is because you get engrossed in these stories, and it's like a mini musical. You're in this world for less than 20 minutes, but it's still one of the most impactful ideas you can have.
I mean, yeah, I just feel calm, and that's what's great about performing on a stage, because people are like, oh, it's just my happy place, and you think like, oh, okay, that's kind of ridiculous, but it actually is.
But I mean, no matter what happens, you're with your group and you guys are proud of the show that you've done, so I mean, win or lose, happy at the end of the day.
You win, you don't win, but either way, it's fun.
It's really fun. I know that a lot of extracurricular activities can be, you know, gruesome and that stuff, and not saying show choir is easy, but is incredibly fun.
Yeah, I mean, show choir, those are basically my friends. Like, I have other friends at school, but they're the people that I know I can always go to. I always have the class in the middle of the day. So like when I'm having a hard time, I know that I always have show choir to look forward to.
That year was a really hard year. And I want to say one of the only reasons I made it through that school year and made it through successfully through that school year was the support I got from my fellow show choir members.
It definitely gives me some respect. Like, I know some of my friends have told me before that, you know, it's just show choir, but then they come and watch what we do and it's like, wow. You know, they're like, whoa, that's crazy, you guys do that? And I'm like, yeah, that's why we have long practices all the time. And so I think it definitely earns me some respect as well, kind of in that social ladders.
Carol show choirs will definitely get your back, and it will definitely support you through the 4 years.
Before we end our show today, we want to say hello and welcome to the 42 Japanese exchange students from Yamate Gakuen.
These students will be in the building until next Thursday, April 24th, so be sure to say hello.
That's all we have for today. Be sure to subscribe to our new YouTube channel at Carol Studio 415.
Have a great rest of your week, Chargers.